go and where did it end?
My lord, from
In
Bunga,
summary.
the motor vehicle is driven towards Gaba Trading Center.
Yes.
And from Gaba Trading Center,
You can tell us the time. Time is important. Our trading center at what time?
it was at 12:27 hours, my lord.
That's in your paragraph.
Paragraph 4.9.
Mr. Dong, are you with us?
Yes, my lord. That is in my paragraph. 4.9 is Bunga, my lord. That is has
Gaba.
Bunga, then Bunga Market. It proceeds to Gaba at 4.10. That is at 11:58, my lord. 11:58, it's seen at Gaba.
So from Gaba Trading Center, where did it go?
From Gaba Trading Center now, it proceeds to the Renewal Circle parking yard at Renewal Circle.
Parking yard at Renewal Circle.
Yes, my lord.
That is in, at what time?
That is at
In what paragraph?
just a moment.
If you need a printed report, we can return it if you have hardships using your computer.
Private cameras at Renewal Circle was at 12:04.
Under what paragraph?
That is under paragraph 4.11,
Okay.
4.11.
So what did you observe when the car parks at Renewal Circle?
My lord, at Renewal Circle, I observed the driver parking, who in this case who is our suspect in the report. After parking, he disembarked off that motor vehicle, my lord. After disembarking, he locked the motor vehicle. But before he could walk to the scene, he first confirmed whether the motor vehicle locked properly.
How did he do this? What did you observe him do?
He was pulling the door handle at the co-driver's side, my lord. I mean, at the driver's side, my lord.
After him.
Interpretation, please.
Agambye nti emmotoka eyo yakwatibwa mu bitundu ng'evugibwa ng'eva mu bitundu by'e Bunga nekwatibwa mu trading center e Gaba ng'era yali etuuse mu trading center eyo ku ssaawa 5:58 ng'era we yava n'egenda mu parking eya Renewal Circle ng'era yatuukawo ku ssaawa 6:04 nga yakwatibwa kamera ezo ez'obwannannyini eza ssaka eyo nti ye bye yazuula ku kamera eyo yalaba nga driver ya parkinga mu parking eyo nabeera nga ajjako emmotoka eyo n'agyerookingira ye mwennyini naye nga suspect eyo tannaba kubanga avaawo yasooka n'akakasa nti ddala emmotoka eyo oba agirookinze bulungi ku luggi lwa driver.
So after him confirming the car is locked,
My Lord, the suspect there now walked towards Gaba Early Childhood Development Center. He walked towards Gaba Early Childhood Development Program Center, my Lord.
did you observe anything else after that, after him walking towards the center?
My Lord, I also observed that at the same parking there were other motor vehicles.
Okay, in respect of the suspect. Okay, fine. Well, first finish that. There are other motor vehicles, yes?
And he specifically looked for a location where he parked right behind another motor vehicle, my Lord.
So what followed after him parking and walking
Okay,
towards?
Mr. Where is that in your report?
My Lord,
First of the issue of him trying to ensure that the car is locked, and then also trying to find an appropriate parking. Where is it?
my
in the
Lord,
report?
under paragraph 4.1,
4.1.
yes, it
We are going back to 4.1.
summarizes 4.11, 11, eh?
4.11.
Yes, my Lord. It summarizes all the activity observations from the private camera
Okay.
at Renewal Circle, how he parked and walked to the scene and later returned and drove away shortly. And all those actions are clearly seen in
On
the
the
CCTV
image.
footage, my Lord.
Okay, the issue of checking the car to ensure that it's
They are
locked.
all seen clearly in the
It is
footage,
in the
my Lord.
image.
We shall view
Yes.
that in the image.
Yes, my Lord.
Okay.
Later.
Yes.
Okay,
please.
let's summarize 4.11. When he walks to the center, what followed?
My Lord, he returned in the period of about 12 minutes.
Yes.
Where he again checked the motor vehicle. Specifically at the side of the front tire at the co-driver's side, my Lord.
Okay.
Specifically,
The front tire at the co-driver's side, my Lord.
Tiyalaba
And what
suspect.
followed?
After that, he opened the car, entered and drove away.
Tiyalaba suspect oyo ng'ava ku mmotoka eyo ng'atambula nga adda ku kasomero ka Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, ng'era yalaba ne mu kamera eyo yasobola okulaba suspect oyo we yapaakinga emmotoka, waliwo n'emmotoka endala ezaali zipaakingiddwawo, ng'era suspect oyo yali yapaakinga emmotoka eyo n'agipaakinga emabega wa mmotoka endala, ng'era suspect oyo yaddayo ku mmotoka nga bamaze okuyitawo eddakiika nga 12, naye n'asooka n'akebera ku mmotoka ye ku mupiira ogw'emmaaso ogwa passenger ow'emmaaso, n'amala n'avuga n'agenda.
Okay, again in summary, just brief course, when he drove away, where did he go and using what route in summary?
My Lord, when he drove away, he used the minor road. Where he connected still to the Gaba Road in his exit. Connected to the Gaba Road in his exit.
And where did he go?
My Lord, he drove towards Bunga Market.
To where?
When he reached Bunga, my Lord, he made a stopover. and entered in an area which was a dark spot out of camera coverage. For a period of about 1 hour and 40 minutes, my lord.
Okay. Yes? For how
Okay.
long?
When he branched off, it was to about 1 hour and 4 minutes, my lord.
So when did you, I want you to brief cost, when did you last see him and when did you see him again? Which camera last saw him before the
My lord, a camera
branching
named
off?
Gabashel last saw him at 12:31. Last saw him at 12:31,
You know,
32.
Where do you reflect that in your report?
My lord, that is seen in paragraph 4.15 and it is clearly seen in image 30, my lord.
So Gabashel last saw him
At 12:31, 32. And the next camera that sees him is called Hash Petrol Station Bonga at 14:19, 4400 hours, my lord. At 14:19, 4400 hours, my lord.
(14, 19, 44).
Yes, my lord.
Okay. So, Mr. Dongo, what is the location of these two cameras? My lord, I'm referring to Gabashel and Hash Petrol Station. What is the location of these two cameras?
My lord,
Where?
the camera at Gava Shell and Hash Petrol Station are within a distance of about 500 meters, my lord.
The camera
At Shell Gava, police camera named Shell Gava, and the police camera named Hash Petrol Station Bonga are in a distance of about 500 meters, my lord.
agambye nti suspect yavuga nga ava mu kifo ekyo ng'akozesa akakubo kappanya n'atuuka paka ku luguudo lw'eggaba nga yali avuga ng'adda mu bitundu by'eggaba mu katale era n'abaako yayimirira eggaba kamera zaabwe we zaali nga tezisobola kumulaba n'amalayo essaawa ng'emu n'eddakiika ng'ana n'ayongera n'agamba nti kamera zaabwe zaakoma okuba nga zimulaba wakati wa ku sheero esangibwa eggaba ne ku mafuta ga hashi agasangibwa ebbunga naye nga ku mafuta ga sheero gamukwata ku ssaawa 6 n'eddakiika 31 ne 32, then amafuta ga hashi ag'ebbunga wakati wa ssaawa 8 n'eddakiika 19, ng'era obuwanvu okuva ku sheero ey'eggaba ne ku haasi ey'ebbunga waliwo obuwanvu bwa mita nga 5.
So you say he entered a dark spot where there was no camera. What informs your opinion that he had a stopover around that place?
My lord, based on the timestamps, there was delay. A distance of 500 meters cannot be driven in a period of 1 hour and 40 minutes, my lord.
Okay. So when you next see him at the camera of Hash Petrol Station Bunga, where did he go? Again in summary.
My lord, from the camera of Hash Petrol Station, the vehicle proceeds towards Kansanga.
Yes.
From Kansanga, my lord, the vehicle continues to Kabalagala.
Yes.
From Kabalagala, it continues to Arena Mall, traffic lights.
Yes.
From Arena Mall, the vehicle proceeds towards Electoral Commission traffic lights along Ginger Road.
Yes.
From there, it continued up to Shell Ginger Road.
Okay.
Ayongedde n'agamba nti emitters ebitaano omuntu asobola kubeera nga abivugira essaawa ng'emu n'eddakiika ngaana, nayongera n'agamba nti kamera yaabwe yali esinzidde ku mafuta ga hashi ebbunga, balaba suspect ng'avuga ng'agenda bitundu by'e Kansanga n'agenda e Kabalagala ne bimukwata ng'atuuse era ne ku Arena Mall ku bitaala ne yeeyongerayo ku Electoral Commission ekisangibwa ku luguudo lwa Ginger Road paka era ebyamukwata paka ku shere eya Ginger Road.
So what happened at Shell Ginger Road?
My lord, the vehicle arrived at Shell Ginger Road at 14:45, 4900 hours.
14:45, 49 hours.
Where
Yes.
the suspect was driving it parked.
Yes.
After parking, he interacted with the staff at Shell.
How did you, using what camera were you in position to observe his activities at Shell Ginger Road?
My lord, I used the private cameras at Shell Ginger Road. That is the camera named Shell Ginger Road Forecourt 1 and the IPC. Shell Ginger Road Forecourt 1 and IPC camera.
So what did you observe from your report?
My lord, the suspect disembarked, interacted with the staff, and was assisted in pushing the motor vehicle, registration number attached, into the parking area.
Anything else?
My lord, that is where the activities of first.
Did you
and-
observe anything else?
My lord, I also observed the suspect making phone calls around Shell Ginger Road, my lord. My lord, that is seen in my images between image 43 to image 49, my lord.
Okay.
Agambye nti yabayo nga ne balaba suspect eyo ng'ali ku shere eya Ginger Road ku ssaawa zaalinga 8:49 ng'era bwe yali akozesa kamera ez'obwannannyini eza shere eyo ne balaba suspect eyo we yapaakinga emmotoka era nga alina ne staff wa shere eyo gwe yali ayogerako naye era ne bamuyambako okubeera nga basindika emmotoka y'okubeera ng'etuuka mu parking ng'era ebyo byonna byayogedde biri mu alipoota ye mu kifaananyi ekya ana 3 okutuuka paka nga ku 49.
So that was the 1st of April. Did
Yes,
you
my lord.
observe anything the next day, the 2nd of April?
Yes, my lord.
Under what paragraph?
My lord, under paragraph 4.22 in page 7 of my report,
What happened on the 2nd of April?
on the 2nd at 10:16, 1300 hours, the police cameras named Gabakauku Junction, fixed camera 1 and 2,
Police camera named
Gabakauku Junction, fixed camera 1 and 2, captured the suspect, carrying a backpack being transported on a motorcycle, with an unidentified registration number plate as they head towards the scene, my lord.
Okay.
That is seen in images 50 and 51, my lord.
Nti ku lunaku lwaddiro olw'ennaku z'omwezi nga 2 ogwokuna omwaka guno mu alipoota y'ebisangibwa mu peegi ey'omusanvu ku ssaalisa wanganyira 16 nti suspect yalabibwa ng'ali ku junction y'eggaba kawuku yakwatibwa kamera yaabwe eya nnamba emu n'eyokubiri ebalaba suspect eyo ng'alina ensawo gye yali aweese ng'ali ku pikipiki ng'era gye batasobola kubanga bategeera ennamba plate yaayo nga yali avuga ng'adda mu bitundu we yaddiza omusango ng'era bisangibwa ku kifaananyi kye ekya 5 n'51.
Mr. Odongo, two things. First, in your paragraph 4.22, what date did you quote? What date is in your report?
Paragraph 4.22 indicates 2nd of April 2025, my lord. I mean 2026. My lord, there was a typing error I would like to bring to your attention. Instead of the year 2026, the error came and it is typed 2025, my lord.
Is that the only error you want to correct?
Yes, my lord.
Okay. Then this court would like to know, on this second, how did you identify the suspect on this particular motorcycle? How did you manage to detect him? Because you said a motorcycle has no registration number. How did you know that the person being carried on that particular motorcycle was the suspect?
My lord, after the arrest of the suspect at the scene,
I want you to go slow.
upon arrest of the suspect from the scene, my lord,
Yes.
he was taken to a police station, that is Kabalagala police station.
Yes.
Where I saw his dress code,
Yes.
and identified him as the same suspect who was arrested from the scene, my lord.
Yes.
Upon identifying that, I went and queried the police cameras along Gaba Bypass Road. That is the Kauku Junction camera.
Yes.
And I was able to identify the same suspect on those cameras
Using what?
based on the dress code. The back bag and the eyeglasses.
Okay. Yes. So you saw that motorcycle carrying the suspect towards the scene.
Yes, my lord.
Anything else?
Upon seeing the suspect heading to the scene on that motorcycle, I went ahead and analyzed the footages of Wentz Medical Center.
Yes. Why Wednesday Medical Center?
Wens Medical Center is where the victims were rushed to after the attack, my lord.
Okay. What did you observe?
My lord, I observed that at 11:20, 2300 hours, the private cameras at Wens Medical Center recorded unidentified individuals were bringing the victims for medical attention, my lord. My lord, I would also love to notify you that from the time I see the suspect at the cameras of bypass and the time I see
Bypass, when you say bypass,
that is Gaba Bypass Road, the camera named Kauko at 10:16.
That
Yes.
is when he was on a border.
Yes, my lord.
motorcycle.
Yes, my lord.
So when you see the suspect at Gaba Kauku camera, at what time?
At 10:16,
Yes.
I again see now the victims being brought at 11:20, which gives a time frame of 1 hour and 4 minutes.
What time did you see the victims being brought?
I see the victims at 11:20, my lord.
What period is this?
It's a time frame of 1 hour and 4 minutes.
1 hour, 4 minutes.
Yes, my lord.
Sure.
Yes.
It is
My lord,
10,
10:16.
10:16, not
11:20.
60.
10:16 and
Okay.
11:20, my lord.
Okay, I had recorded 10:60. It's okay.
10:16.
yagambye nti yasaba kkooti okuba ng'atereezaamu mu nnaku ez'omwezi eziri mu alipoota ye nga yali yakola ensobi ng'ateekamu ennaku z'omwezi 2 omwezi gw'okuna omwaka gwa 2025 n'atereeza nti wabadde zirina kubeera mu nnaku z'omwezi 2 ogwokuna omwaka gwa 2026 n'agamba yasobola okubeera ng'ategeera suspect oyo mu butambi ng'asinziira ku ngeri gye yali ayambaddemu ng'era suspect oyo olw'ensonga nti yali yakwatibwa ku ssiini n'atwalibwa ku poliisi y'e Kabalagala mu ngeri y'emu gye yali ayambaddemu era n'agamba nti ku bypass y'e Gaba Road ng'asinziira ku kamera y'ekawuku ku junction yasobola okulaba nga suspect oyo yali ayambadde mu ngeri y'emu ng'era yali ayina ne galvindis yali ayambadde ng'era suspect oyo yali ku border ng'agenda weyakolera ebikolwa ebyo n'agamba nti ng'asinziira ku kamera ez'obwannannyini ez'eddwaliro za Wets yasobola okubeera ng'alabako abaana abaali baasalibwa oba abaali baatemebwa nga baali batwalibwayo ku ddwaliro eyo okubeera nga bajjanjabwa n'agamba nti zaali ssaawa 5:2 ne ssaawa 5:23 n'ayongera n'agamba nti kamera eza Wets zasobola okubeera nga ziri kodinga ng'era ziraba abantu abo bali baleeta abaana abo okubeera nga bayambibwa n'ayongera n'agamba nti kamera ey'akawuku ku junction yali yala suspect eyo ku ssaawa 4:16 ng'era yali ayambadde mu ngeri y'emu n'akompeyaringamu nti essaawa wakati we yali ng'ali ku junction eyo ey'ekawuku n'abaana bwe bali batwalibwa ku ddwaliro lya Wets lwali ssaawa ng'emu n'eddakiika nga 4.
Okay, so you say you identified him, the way he was dressed, the backpack, and sunglasses. I want you now to as we go to the next step to show your observations to court from the cameras, from the raw footages, before we wind up.
Okay, do we, how long do you think it's going to take? I wanted us to have a health break.
How long are the images? The ones we are going to play.
The footage takes about 10 minutes, my lord.
Okay, we can see that.
Thank you.
We are going to use the screen, so I will request you to, or your team, to come and help. I want you to use the big screen for court.
Are we okay with the position of the screen?
It's up to you. You are the one who knows how these things work.
My lord, is the view okay? The position, is it okay?
It should be fine. It should be fine.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord, we request that we change the seating postures. We allow us to sit the other side to view this way.
Please, come over. You may as well find where to sit, the assessors.
My lord, we request for the flash as well, so that we use what was admitted in court. You will move out with your microphone and you explain these footages to court the way you have been.
He should also change.
Technical. The flash is here.
He's entitled.
No. Just say that.
We haven't given us the seats.
Make sure Mr. Okello is also able to watch.
My lord, I pray he comes this way.
Can you, Mr. Okello, can you watch what's happening there? The screen.
No.
We could adjust it.
It's okay. I'm going to move. Yes.
Mr. Okello, can you now see the screen? There's nothing.